Hey, Las Vegas. Welcome to the Vibe and Vision Podcast. I am your host, Vicky, here bringing you a little bit of biz, lifestyle, and a slice of real estate. Today's special guest is none other than Coach Mo. Coach Mo is a retired NBA player, a retired coach for the Olympics, and an all-around lover of our city. How are you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing great. Been in Vegas for a while now. It's exciting the way Vegas is going for sports. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we get an NBA team here pretty soon.
So if we get one, are you thinking of going and showing them how it's done?
Well, not on the court, maybe off the court. I've been in, behind the scenes for a long time now. So, I can't get around the court anymore, but I've been a coach, a general manager. So we'll see, hopefully.
Right. Well, hey, everyone needs a good coach. So can you just tell us a little bit about your story, how you got into playing basketball?
Wow. Well, I grew up in California, in Southern California. My dad played basketball in college, and I've had a basketball in my hand ever since I was a little kid. I love the game, playing in the backyard, playing on the playgrounds in California. Then I went to University of Kansas for 4 years and played there, got drafted by the Houston Rockets, and played 12 years in the NBA. Played against some of the greats, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, and of course Michael Jordan. And then, I didn't want to get a real job when I finished playing, so I decided to pursue basketball as my career, as a coach. And I've coached in the NBA. I've coached in college at USC. I've coached internationally with Great Britain in the Olympics in 2012. So basketball has been my life for as long as I can remember. I love it. And it's just a great sport to play and to coach and to be involved with.
Sounds like it. I love basketball as well. I know that you also played with my cousin.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Houston. How was he on the court?
He was really good. Jeff was a true point guard. He was a pass first point guard, which as a big guy at 7 foot, I need someone to pass me the ball. And he was that guy. So I became really close to him. So he would pass me the ball more.
Awesome. As you guys see, I did not get the height to be a baller. It skipped me. The gene skipped me. But I'm really excited about everything that's going on sports here in Vegas. So what do you feel we need to capitalize on that in our city?
Well, I think the growth of sports in Las Vegas has been amazing. I mean, it started way back in the day. Vegas was the boxing capital of the world. This is where all the championship fights were fought. And all, from Muhammad Ali to all those were fought here. Then it started to grow in the early 2000s. It started with the Golden Knights in hockey. Major League Hockey came here, which was amazing to anybody that hockey would be played at a high level in Las Vegas.
Right.
No one thought that would be possible. And they did it right, and they won championships and really did good stuff in the community. And then, of course, the Vegas Aces, the WNBA team that won championships here, they've done it right with Mark Davis as their owner and doing everything right. And then the Raiders moved here shortly after that, and they've been successful building Allegiant Stadium, which is a phenomenal stadium.
Right, it's
one of the
gorgeous.
best, one of the best in the NFL ever. And it's had minor league basketball, it's had minor league hockey, it's had minor league baseball with the Aviators, which is a great stadium out there. And now the A's are coming here. So Las Vegas is the sports capital of the world. Basketball-wise, I played here in the Las Vegas Summer League way back in the day, and that's a big event here in July in Las Vegas.
It is. A lot of coaches come out here. I've had contact with some of the coaches. They're excited to come back in July, and the talent that they're looking at. Mm-hmm. The talent out here in Vegas alone for basketball, it's amazing. I mean, last year, there were coaches from Puerto Rico. Mm-hmm. Agents from Puerto Rico were looking at all the talent in Summer League.
Yeah. And now with the Emirates Cup, the NBA Emirates Cup, the mid-season tournament, and it's been a great success here in Las Vegas. And I think I know Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, a little bit, and I think he's testing the waters to see if Las Vegas could support a NBA basketball team. And the Emirates Cup has been so successful here. I think there's no question it can. And I think the NBA is coming our way pretty soon.
I believe hopefully. So too. Fingers crossed. So, can you remember the first sports game that you went to?
Oh, at the highest level, I actually played at halftime of a Los Angeles Laker game when I was growing up in California. You know, those little kids that run around at halftime? That was me.
Awesome.
And it was in the Los Angeles Forum where the Lakers played in LA. And it was such a big event for me I was so nervous to get on the actual floor. But watching those players walk by me into the locker room at halftime, you know, they're so big and so strong and professional. I was like, I want to be those guys one day. And, you know, with the blessings that I've had, I was.
So it was at that moment you knew, this is for me.
Well, I knew I had a lot of work to do, a lot of growing to do. And, you know, but I knew that was kind of in my future when I saw that. And I saw it up close and personal, not on TV and a little screen, but in person with the fans, 12,000 fans and everything right in front of me. I knew that really excited me.
That's awesome. So what was your most proud moment in your whole career?
Well, besides marrying my wife, Linda, and having our two sons, Michael and Brian, got to put that out there. But, you know, playing with the Milwaukee Bucks for 8 years, and we never got to the NBA Finals, but we had great competition against the great Boston Celtic teams back then with Larry Bird and Dennis Johnson and those guys, and getting to the East Coast Finals and playing in the Boston Garden, Game 7 in the NBA is the ultimate accomplishment. We unfortunately lost that game, but that's probably one of the pinnacles of my career as a player. As a coach, I've coached with the Dallas Mavericks for 5 years, and that was a great thrill. We went to the NBA Finals against the Miami Heat. We unfortunately lost that series. But I think really as a pinnacle as a coach was coaching in the 2012 London Olympics. I was an assistant coach with the Great Britain national team, and you know, playing against great teams from Spain and Australia and all over the world, seeing the spectacle of the Olympics as in person on the court with all the surroundings, that was probably the pinnacle of my coaching career.
So you've coached a lot, you've played a lot. If you can go back with all the knowledge you have now, what would you tell your young self?
I would tell my young self to shoot the basketball more. I was a role player, so I did all the stuff other people didn't want to do. I dove on the floor, I set picks, I was very physical, I played defense, and that was my career. That was my role. And I figured that out early in my professional career that, you know, I was a good basketball player, but there was Michael Jordans and Magic Johnsons out there. So how can I stay on the court? I can do this other stuff that people don't really want to do, other players. And I did it for 12 years at the highest level possible. But if I went back, I would say, stop worrying so much. Everything's going to work out, you know, the way it's supposed to. But, you know, all kidding aside, I would say shoot the ball more because maybe I would have got more notoriety and made more money. But I wouldn't change a thing.
Right. Take the shot. Remember, take the shot. That's the best advice.
I mean, I've paid for my career physically. You know, I've had foot surgeries and knee surgeries, and you know, been through all that. And even with all that, I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change, you know, where I went to college, how I met my wife, how we had our kids, and how my career worked out. Could it have been at a higher level and made more money? Sure, but I wouldn't change it.
Right. So with you saying you have so much love for your family, how did you meet Miss Linda?
We met at college at Kansas University, and she had no idea. I was an All-American basketball player, but she had no idea who I was. And, you know, it took me a while to get her around to going out with me. But after that, you know, we've been married for 44 years and known each other for 48 or more. So, you know, it's, I think when people that are supposed to be get together meet at some point, whatever that circumstance is, that if you're open to it, something will happen and that bond will create and we'll stay together for a long time.
Right. That's good. What advice would you give married people? Because you have a successful marriage. 45 years is a long time.
Well, I have a lot of younger coaches that are trying to get in the coaching profession. And, it's a very difficult profession. It's very cold-hearted. I mean, the coach of the Oakland Raiders just got fired after his last game, probably that same day. That's part of the business. And it's a difficult business. But I would say to regular people out there, just like I say to young coaches that are trying to get into it, if you get married, you need to marry your best friend. You need to marry your best friend that no matter what happens, the ups and downs, the good times and the bad, you're going to be in a relationship that you can relate to each other, that everything's going to be solid, and you're going to fight through the bad times and enjoy the good times together, and keep mostly on an even keel. I would say marry your best friend.
That's great advice. So I have one last question for you, because I know you have a lot to do today. My last question to you is, because I like to do little fun questions.
I'm scared.
If you were a cocktail, what cocktail would you be?
Wow. I would be a margarita.
A margarita?
Because I'm really refreshing, but a little bit spicy.
Oh, I like that. Well, Coach Mo, it's been a pleasure having you today. Thank you so much for joining us. And Miss Linda, his best friend, thank you for being here. You guys can't see her, but she's here on set too. And I just want to say thank you for everything that you're doing. You are an inspiration. Let's just end it with, what's one nugget you want to leave everybody with?
Well, I would say, and kind of winding back into the Las Vegas sports scene, I would say, we've moved here almost 10 years ago. We've enjoyed the community. It's more than people think. People on the outside have no idea what Vegas is all about. The community, the things that are going on. Obviously, you have the shows and you have the casinos and you have all that, but the community is so strong, and we've become part of the community. And I would say to Las Vegas, keep doing what you're doing and growing like you're growing. Because when you look back, I came here as a young kid. My parents would drive here from LA to spend time here, and I couldn't go in the casinos or anything, maybe go to Circus and ride some of the rides. Yeah. But you see, and now we're living here, and you can see the other part of Las Vegas, which is so important. And I would say, Vegas, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, because Vegas is home for us.
Yeah.
All right, Coach Mo, thank you so much. And everybody, if you have any other questions that you might have for Coach Mo, let us know and I'll get them over to him. Well, I just want to thank everybody for joining us today. I hope we brought you some value. Coach Mo, thank you so much for your time. You gave everyone something to think about. So again, Vicky, going out and saying thank you to everyone. I also wanted to add, if you are looking to purchase, sell, or rent a home, give me a call. This is Vicky Hill Gonzalez with Century 21 Americana, and I can be reached at 818-294-5855. See you guys later.